Avon calling. Okay, storm doors are beyond the scope of the inspection. This one seems to be working fine. This is the front door. Okay, this is the window by the front door. These windows closer than 24 inches. Oh, there's a tape measure right here. Closer than 24 inches. Boy, that is tight. But technically, this should have been tempered safety glass. Where we at? Windows on the east side of the front door should have been tempered safety glass. Moving on along. Now, I don't know if you can tell that the light's different through the windows, or maybe I sound tired. But this is even though you're going to see this video soon in the inspection report, this is the last video I'm going to make today. And this is the time when I say thank you, dear client. Thank you for your business and your trust. Those things mean the world to my family and I. So I very much appreciate it. And if you can find it in your heart to leave a good Google review, those things mean, a lot to a small businessman. So, it's just a thought. I'm not going to bug you about it too much more. Now, all home inspectors are required to render opinions about the foundations. And that doesn't mean that we're engineers. I'm not an engineer. Most home inspectors are not engineers. I firmly believe that a home inspector should stay in his lane, stay in his place. Don't try to pretend like you're an engineer if you're not an engineer. That said, I use some engineering equipment to help me render an opinion about the foundation. And home inspectors are required to render an opinion about the foundation. So, I do not calculate slope. Okay, I don't look for specs. I use guidelines, even though I'm using engineering equipment. But what I'm looking for is no more than 1 inch is a guideline. No more than 1 inch of floor height elevation differential within 25 feet, and no more than 2 inches of floor height elevation differential overall. And over here, this is the first bedroom. This is locked and everything. This is the first bedroom, and from the closet, okay, to the middle of this room, there is as much as 1 inch differential, and not more. And that's my guideline: no more than 1 inch within 25 feet. This is the lowest part of the home, and it just doesn't. Those are guidelines. I'm not an engineer. I would never dissuade my client from seeking perfection. I would never dissuade my client from getting an engineer. In fact, my client got a foundation repair company to come out here and look at this, and we agreed. I didn't know what his measurements were, but come to find out that upon review, we happen to agree that this is the lowest spot. This is 1 inch. That door's supposed to latch. First bedroom closet door does not latch. So we agreed on that. So coming on, I look pretty rough at the end of the day. Okay, but this is the bathroom. We've been in here. The vents have been into the attic like they should not. All the receptacles work. All the receptacle polarity works. I've opened and closed all the windows. They all work. All the window latches work like they're supposed to. Coming on along. Now wait a minute. See, this light, it's got a cover on it. Second bedroom closet door does not latch. Then we come in here, back to the first bedroom. We're going to do a little backtracking because we're backtrackers. We're thorough. We want to know. We got a bare light bulb up there. Okay. Shouldn't have a bare light bulb. Shouldn't have a bare light bulb in the garage. The attic doesn't have a bare light bulb. It's got a extension cord going to a shop light. Now we have a smoke alarm here that works. We do not have a smoke alarm in either of the bedrooms. Okay, no smoke alarm, no smoke alarm. We do not have a carbon monoxide alarm. We should have a carbon monoxide alarm here and there. Okay. If a house has a fireplace, this one has too, or an attached garage, because the carbon monoxide coming from the car. If the house has those features, then we should have carbon monoxide alarms. Works and works. While I'm doing the closet doors, okay, I've been in there, and I found this at 75 when I got here. I had it turned down for testing. Coming on along. Works and works and works. This door, yay. Within 24 inches, this should be tempered safety glass. The latch side of the door. Windows on the south, the left side of the primary bedroom door should have been tempered safety glass. Moving on along. This is on the hinge side of the door. It seems like it depends on what week it is. Okay. The windows on the left, the south side of the primary bedroom suite, exterior door, probably should be tempered safety glass. Locked and locked. Everything is locked. All the windows are locked. Go in here, you should be tempered safety glass. So, my opinion about the foundation is that it's performing as intended. Okay? It's supporting the superstructure. We don't have a lot of movement. I think it's fine. And I wouldn't, if the foundation repair guy, if he has a different opinion or whatever, I mean, he's a specialist, but I wouldn't spend any money on foundation repair until I had a structural engineer look at it. I just don't, sometimes foundation repair can cause more harm than good. So we're moving along here, but we're locking this door as well. Yep, we're all locked up. And are you loose too? You look loose. Okay, you're loose and you're loose. So we got a couple of loose receptacle outlets. We can have a paddle light in an electric kitchen. This is an all-electric home. If it was gas, we'd be having a different conversation. But it's not gas. So that's our Tesla battery, just a rocking and a rolling. GFCI, are you? I don't remember testing you. I know you are, but I don't remember testing you. Yep, there it goes. How did I know where that goes? And we're going to have another conversation here before I leave. I already said thank you and all that. Okay? But the ceilings are popcorn. They have a popcorn finish. That's a dated finish. A lot of people, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for stylings. I'm here for operation. But there's no... Asbestos is known to be inside of popcorn ceiling texture. And not always. But it's not rare at all. And these windows work. Everything's going. All these receptacles work. It's not worth testing the texture to see whether or not it actually has asbestos. You should just treat it like it has asbestos. One, you can encapsulate it. You can encapsulate the asbestos, and that's acceptable to the EPA. Or two, send your children to the grandparents' house, have the tradespeople, or if you do it yourself, mask up. We know all about personal protection. We know about masks. We know about eye goggles. We know about those things. And bag it up, vacuum, damp mop, vacuum again, clean it all up. Take the bags to the Dallas Hazardous Waste Center, Richardson, Plano Road, near the tracks, near the, I keep trying to call it Amtrak, but DART, near the DART railroad tracks, right there on Plano Road. The building is white with green trim. White. The sign is white with green lettering, green trim around the sign, and they'll take it for free. And you just treat it. I mean, unless you just gotta know, but you're not going to treat this texture any differently if it was asbestos or not. The removal, the disposal is just a little more complicated. Because you got to take it someplace. You just don't put it out on the curb. Although, people do that. So, and then, you're good to go. Why spend the extra money? Also, this room, this kitchen, has got wallpaper. Wallpaper. This is a petri dish. If you peel this off, we don't know what we're going to find behind here. And it is a kitchen, so we got dishwashers running, we got the sink running, we got a door to the exterior, so we got humidity, we got the laundry here, and behind this wallpaper is the drywall paper, and the drywall's got chalk behind that, gypsum board, and it's a petri dish. So if you peel that off and you see some big old black splotches, it's really nothing to worry about. I mean, I get it. If your kid's sick, that's important. But if it's less than 10 square feet, just cut it out and replace. If it's not active, a mold would take, all molds are fungi. All fungi are not mold. All molds are not the quote-unquote bad molds. Nobody wants mold in here. But if it wasn't for mold, we wouldn't have beer, wine, we wouldn't have penicillin, we wouldn't have other wonderful things, so foods and things. And the fungi, we eat mushrooms, we eat the stuff. So less than 10 square feet, there's no sense in testing it. Just get it out. It needs the right temperature. It needs water, the right amount of moisture, and it needs food. So you take the water away from it, no more leaks. It'll die. So die, mold, die.